All right, here we are at number 41, and the directions are to solve. And now we've been given fractions, except now we're dealing with an equation, right? We have an equal sign. So we have 6 over m minus 3 minus m over m plus 3 equals 6 over m squared minus 9. And so the way that we're going to treat this one, as opposed to, I think it was number 39, is we're no longer going to stack these. We are going to work with them as a kind of a linear equation because we have an equal sign. So we are going to, however, factor each denominator because we still need to come up with a common denominator here. But our goal now is to clear the fraction as opposed to working with a fraction like number 39. So m minus 3 can't be factored any further. M plus 3 can't be factored any further. But m squared minus 9, well, that's the difference of two squares, isn't it? So we can factor that into m plus 3, m minus 3. And so you'll notice that here, the denominator consists of both of the unique factors from the left side of our equal sign, doesn't it? So remember, the common denominator has to have one of each thing that's unique. So the m squared minus 9, when it factors into m plus 3, m minus 3, is the common denominator because it has each factor, each one being unique. So let's go ahead, now that we know what the common denominator is, we're going to multiply each term in this equation by the common denominator so that we can clear the fraction. So m plus 3, m minus 3, m plus 3, m minus 3, m plus 3, m minus 3. And now we get to go through and cancel and see what's left. So m minus 3 cancels with m minus 3, and we're just left with m plus 3 times 6. So what we end up with is 6 times m. It's going to give us 6m. 6 times 3 is going to give us 18. And then we have m minus 3 cancels with m minus 3, so we're left with negative 8 times m, or negative 8m. Negative 8 times negative 3 is going to be positive 24. And then equals, well, m plus 3 cancels with m plus 3, m minus 3 cancels with m minus 3. We're left with just 6. So now let's go ahead. We have ourselves just a basic linear equation here. Let's combine like terms and get m on one side and everything else on the other. So combine like terms. All right, so now we're going to end up with here 6m plus 24m. I was looking at the wrong one. 6m minus 8m is going to give us negative 2m. And then we have 18 plus 24 is going to give us plus 42 equals 6. And now, again, we want to solve for m, so let's start moving everything away from the m. So we'll subtract that 42 from both sides, and that'll leave us with 2m equals 6 minus 42 is negative 36. And lastly, dividing by negative 2 on both sides, we'll end up with m equals now positive 18. And here again, number 41, you could check yourself. Take 18, plug it back into the original equation, and when you do, you should get a true statement. So plug in 6 divided by 18 minus 3, or 6 divided by, well, what is 18 minus 3? 15 minus 8 over 18 plus 3, right, equals 6 divided by 18 squared minus 9. So when you do all that, the left side, when you evaluate, should equal the right side when you evaluate after plugging in 18 for m. But there we have it. Number 41, m equals 18.